everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it. And it is, in fact, an exciting day for yours truly anyway. I got a book in the mailbox, and I can't wait to get that mother out. This one is special. Back in April of 2023, that was a long time ago, there was an author by the name of Philip Fracassi. Still is, fortunately. Philip Fracassi, one of my favorite authors, walking God's green earth, decided to do a fundraiser. He wanted to help promote a book that he had coming out. So he decided to do a tour, doing appearances at bookstores all over the world, I think, at least a couple of countries, but all over the United States, and I believe he went to the UK as well, trying to raise money. He had a Kickstarter. And like Kickstarter usually goes, you can pledge certain amounts and you get certain prizes. Well, the prize that I had to have was a lettered edition rebind of the trade hardcover version of Boys in the Valley. 19th edition was going to be rebinding this, and they did call it the Holy Bible Edition, which sounded really cool. Well, the concept was it was going to be wrapped in a soft leather binding like a lot of the Bibles that people carry around with them. Neat design, and the story fits. So I was in. I had to mash them buttons and Kickstarter it. And the price was stout, but I had to have it. The lettered edition, one of the greatest books ever written. In fact, for me, 2023, I rated it as the best book of the year that I read. All the books I read in 2023, it was the best book that I read, in my opinion. Anyway, some snags in production and stuff like that. It took a while to get it out, but it's here. It's now, and I've seen pictures of it, and the design changed. So let's open this thing up, take a look and see how the design changed, and decide, do I like it better or not than the original idea or concept? And then you can decide, do you like it better or not? But here it is, directly from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mitch Hall, one of the people that run the Fracassi Freaks Facebook group and the guy who hosted Fracassi Fest 2024. Anyway, Mitch is a great fellow, owns a company called Rapture Brewing, and check it out. People say it's tippity top, cream of the crop. But anyway, the book is here. Let me open it up and see what she looked like. Now, it has been spoiled for me already because a few people, including Mitch Hall himself, has posted pictures, like studio photos online in different places, emailed to Kickstarter backers and Facebook groups and stuff like that. So I've seen those studio photos, but I'm wanting to see what it looks like live and in living color in my hands, what 19th edition has done with this book. And Mitch did a good job, giving a nice stout, sturdy, oversized box stuffed full of stuff and wrapped up in bubble wrap. The miracle stuff that's fun long after the unboxing has begun. And I've shown you a variety of versions of this one book. Some collectors will say you only need one. However, I do not agree with those people. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying I do not need only one. One is not enough. And anyway, let's get this thing out. I'm looking forward to seeing in person what it is. All right, so the wrap is off. Now it's in an enveloped in an envelope. Crash and burn, Humav. When I got to the bottom of that box, opened up all that stuff, what I discovered was I was unboxing this right here. This is a Spanish version of Gothic. And Mitch Hall and the folks at Fracassi Freaks arranged to have some of these books shipped to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Fracassi Fest was taking place. Have Philip Fracassi sign them, and then from there send them on out to members of the Fracassi Freaks group, or the people that actually bought the books. So that's what I got. But now, fast forwarding through time and space, the actual boxes here. So let me get her out and open this one up. Let's open this one up and see if this is actually the book that I think it is. And that is Boys in the Valley, the Holy Bible Edition from 19th edition. Or if it isn't, then maybe we'll just try for 3. Want to try for 3? We'll try for 3 if it isn't. But I got faith. I got faith. I had faith last time. And sometimes that's not enough. But again, Mitch Hull has packaged these up. Mitch Hull, that's Tulsa, Oklahoma's favorite son. But this feels a little bit more like a hardcover book. Let's see if I can open up this bubble wrap here. Mitch is good with the tape. That means he puts a lot of tape on it. And I'll see if I can get the tape off without much to do. Ado. Much something. Much trouble. So Mitch Hull at Rapture Brewing, Rapture Publications, Tulsa's favorite son, may also own a packing tape company because he makes sure this stuff is taped up better than the gloves on a professional fighter. And we're almost there, folks. I'm opening up the package, getting the paper out, and I want to see this one. This is the exciting one. And here it is, the Boys in the Valley Holy Bible Edition. And Holy Bible, that's right. The Holy Bible Edition, and it is a rebound, and it is beautiful. If you want to take a look real quick, I'll show you one again. The texture and design of the cover and how it compares with the slipcase that 19th edition made for the limited edition of Boys in the Valley from Earthling Publications. Back there. And then here is our rebind. I love it. It is so beautiful. The 2 colors, the 2 different types of material you can see texturing there. The lettering, man, I love it. The lettering it feels like it's glued down. It's attached, so it's separate. Attached to the front boards, Boys in the Valley and the Philip Fracassi logo. Gosh, it just looks good. Beautiful all the way around. I'd love to have some sort of a slipcase for this. It is a beaut, and I don't want to mess it up at all. But it is a rebound. It does have a built-in page marker here, and I want to open it up and show you the end. So on the end is this wooden Philip Fracassi logo on this page marker. It's very thin, so it was tucked up inside the book between the front cover and the other side of the end papers. And just look at those amazing, beautiful, man, amazing marbling on the end papers, front and back. It is just so nice. And then it is a rebind of the first edition trade hardcover. So let's see, was it a first edition, first print? And it is. So thank you. I'm glad they ended up using first edition, first print copies of the trade hardcover, published by Tom Doherty Associates, Tor Publishing Group. And this book was my vote for the best book I read in 2023. You can go watch that video, the best books I read in 2023. Not necessarily all published that year, but books that I read that year. And the trade edition of this book was released in. And here is the limitation page. It is the lettered edition minus letter P for Philip. P for Philip. P for Philip. All right. Signed by Philip Fracassi, as well as P for Paul Michael Kane. I'm going to do the count here pretty soon. I'm going to start counting numbers too. But this is a lettered edition. Beautiful. I'm so excited to have it. I was excited to be able to contribute, but to contribute in a selfish way. Contribute to a benefit or a fundraiser for one of my favorite authors walking God's green earth, as well as get something very cool, a lettered edition book. So there are very few. I think originally they were going to make 10 of these. I think originally it was supposed to be 10. And then they ended up turning it into a lettered edition, which means there were 20 what? How many letters are in the alphabet? 26 copies. I have to use my fingers and toes to figure that out. So they upped it, and it sold out pretty quickly. All the lettered editions were gone, and they're here. So this is one of the prides of my collection. One of my favorite books, one of my favorite authors, and it is a neat, very neat thing, this Holy Bible edition. It looks better, in my honest opinion, than what I had expected. Originally, it was going to be something like the leather Bibles that have a soft leather cover. So the cover is flexible. And while I thought that would look cool and be neat to have, the problem with something like that is you set it on the shelf. Well, this is all soft leather here. So setting it on the shelf, that soft leather would end up curling in, wearing flat, and ultimately you'd have damaged books unless you left it on the side, which I don't want to have to do. I guess I could. I could put a book like that on top or something, but I don't want to have to do that. I like to have my book standing just right, the right way, and in this case, I get to do that. It's very nice. Very glad to have it. Letter P, the Holy Bible edition. And with that being said, I can think of no more lies to tell. So thank you for your time. I do truly appreciate it. And say la vie, baby. Doo-doo.